afternoon. I am back to planting. It is 12:31 in the middle of the day. So I was quite busy this morning and I got like a 2-hour break. So I'm going to come plant for a little while before I have to go back and do something else. I changed to 108 day seed consultant last night, so this is what it looks like. I planted the rest of the 109 day out over there, so this is what it looks like. I made it pink. Of course, they only give you like pink, purple, those options. There's my coverage, and there's my rate. You can see your rates right here. I'm in dark green, so I'm putting 32,500 down. Let's see, what's it show here? Seed consultant, yep. And coverage, that's your coverage. I like that. The wet spot in the very back we're not able to get, so I'm going to skip a planter length over and let it dry out. That way we can run back here in between the two plantings. Of course, I got the line already made, so I can always come back and fill that line in and plant that back there. So we're going to leave a planter width open so we can come back there in a week maybe when it dries up and work it up, and then go ahead and plant it. So there's going to be a plant width across the field, and the back's going to be about a week later. Not a big deal. So that's the game plan for today. Do this. So I broke this field in two sections. It's a huge field, but I'm going to do the side on this side of that pass first, and then I'll move over and do that side, and there'll be just a planter width in there, and then when we're able to get back there and get it worked up, we're going to work it up, and then I'll drive back, plant it, and then just plant that pass out. Alright, it is nighttime. I am back to planting. I got done what I was doing earlier about, I don't know, half an hour after dark. And now it is 9:26. There you go, 9:26. That's the color of the 108. They gave me pink. So, I got, I don't know, probably 20 acres left. See that car going by? I got to where that car is. Probably 20 acres, give or take. Plus or minus 20 acres. I had row 7 clogged up earlier, and the solution for a clogged up row is to put your planter all the way down and let the air fan blow it out. Just go back there and twist the air hose that blows the seed to your thing, barely crack it, and it blows whatever's clogging it up out. And then hurry up and twist it back on, and you're good to go. And then sometimes I beat on the side of the seed disc or the box. A little bit of dust gets in there, I guess. That always seems to clear it up. Or that's the best thing I've found for it anyway, if you have one of these CCS planters. I'm exhausted. This is like, I don't know how many days in a row. Early and getting home really late. But we're getting stuff done. Pop got a lot of stuff worked ahead of me today, so I'm out here planning. Trying to get caught up. Not going to get entirely caught up. He's pretty good. Pretty good ahead of me, but on this side of town, I think he's got everything on this side of town ready to go for me. So I know I have something I got to do tomorrow morning for a little bit. And as soon as I get that done, I think that's it for today. So then I'll come back and try to knock the rest of these acres out. I'll probably run out of the 108 day tomorrow. Well, I might run out tonight, but I think I can get one other field that we have. I think I can get it planted before I run out, or run out right as I get it planted. So I have 113 day and 115 day left after that. And I'm debating on which one I want to open first. Oh, yeah. I'm debating on which one I want to plant first. Do I want to plant the 115 day first, or do I want to plant the 113 day first? So I'm kind of stuck between that. Look at the moon tonight. Right there. Should have seen it when it was coming up. It was real dark orange. But I'll make my mind up after tomorrow to get that field planted. I don't know which one. I'm going to look at the book, see which one he thinks better for a certain ground, and go from there. But yeah, not much going on other than it's really dusty. They were actually calling for rain this morning, and I think I saw like 3 little sprinkles. And that was it for the rain. We got pretty corn up. We do have a bottom, just a little, about a 40 by 40 area. That some corn's coming through, some corn ain't. It was a little bit, and it rained on it. And but we're thinking about, instead of replanting that, I mean, it's like you back the planter in there and you plant it, that's it. I mean, that's how much of a nuisance it is. But we got one of those, looks like a cultivator, but it's got all them little fingers on it. I forget what they call it. I know what it is, just like everything else. And then when I get on here, I forget what the actual word is. But anyway, we got one of them. So we're gonna think about, we're gonna hook it up to the old 4230 and run it over that little teeny spot, just to break the ground up a little bit and see if the corn will come through. Like I said, you can see corn coming through. It's just that little spot, and certain, you know, not all of it on that one, them rows are up, but you can see corn popping through, but the ground's all cracked up in that spot. So we're thinking that it's just going to come anyway. We were thinking if we got that little rain today, it would have made that little spot, it would have softened the soil up, made that little spot go, but man, the rest of the fields, the corn's coming up like I'm a professional. I mean, it's very, very, very pretty. I'm still fighting my time second thing. Like, I was perfect, and then I was a little bit back. And then I was perfect, and I was a little bit back. So I've been digging tonight, and I adjusted my seconds a little bit. I like a little bit of a gap in between the last row and my coming in row for the snout on the combine to get through. But it was a little bit too big for me. I thought, I'll go with like 12 inches. This is like 14 inches. So, but then you dig up the other rows and they were, I don't know, like a whole nother 16 row you go over, and it was perfect. So it's, sometimes I slow down when I'm it's not when I'm coming in, that's set perfect, it's when I'm leaving. And sometimes I forget to take it out of 8th gear and put it in 7th gear. And when I'm in 8th gear, I think it's too fast exiting, and it comes on a little late. I think that's what it is, so I've tried to remember now to make sure I bop her back. I think I had it set for 7th gear, my seconds for the shut-offs. It's 8th gear going in, 7th gear coming out. I gotta remember that. So when I listened to my buddy One Lonely Farmer, he was talking about go watch Cold to Corn Star, which, you know, who really knows if we're going to lose money this year, if we're going to make money. They could have a drought in the Midwest, and corn prices go through the roof. And I think it's all bullshit anyway. I think it's all manipulation. You don't really know what the hell is going on. They got the prices set to what the prices are set at and what they want them to be at. That's just how it is. But Cole, I have never seen a video where he's made money. I don't even know how they're still in business. If you look back on his videos, like, and he's not going to do this right. Trust me, it's all for show. I don't believe one thing that boy said. The only videos I've actually enjoyed is he's got that Ukrainian guy now and the other guy remodeling his house. Now, I like watching them videos. But Cole will lie to you. He brags on himself. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else. And I don't really never talk about people on YouTube. But I just watched this video and it came up and I tried to watch it. And I don't know. If you look back on all his headlines on his videos from this year, last year, when it had to do with farming, not with the house. Like one video, he lost $1 million, and then it's got it wrote right on the thumbnail. And then some other videos, he lost $495,000. Now he's talking about losing $525,000. And I'm like, how the hell does this son of a bitch even got a dollar? Like, how are they still farming if they lose all the time? So I don't know. He's not going to show you the true anything about anything. And then when you heard him say that he wasn't going to show you anything about separate businesses, you don't know if they're taking them businesses and money and putting to make everything else right. But I'll tell you what he's good at: buy Cole the Corn Star merchandise to pay for his house remodel. That's all I see him say. I don't know. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my own self, relax, try to get this field done. So I'm sure you're tired of hearing me, because everybody hates my YouTube channel. There's one guy that tells me a lot of people hate my YouTube channel, which if you hate it, don't watch. That's just how it is. I like making them. I'm going to keep making them even if you hate them. How you like that? Good afternoon. I am finally planning in the daytime. I got done my other job at, I don't know, probably an hour and a half ago. So I came here and jumped on the planter, and I'm going to plan all that. I planted all that over there. So, just figured I'd make a video in the daytime. It is dusty. Look at the dust bowl. It's crazy how we went from soaking wet, couldn't get in the fields, now it's dry as hell. But we're rolling. I have got 342 acres in the ground so far. Keep right on getting. That window is dirty, hold on. Oh, look at that. Look how much better that is. It's perfect. Everything, I mean, look at this dust. It is dry. It's gotten dry quick. We haven't had a good rain in quite a while. My allergies are starting to act up. I gotta get some Claritin D in me. Here, I'll let you look at the planter. Our wheat. There's some wheat here. We got some wheat over there. A couple different farms. It looks pretty good. So, I mean, I don't know if it'll do good, but it looks good so far. So let's hope that all that holds up. If you dig down, there's still, trust me, there's still plenty of moisture in this ground, big time. You can turn here, get the planter in the ground. Yes, there's still plenty of moisture underneath the dirt. It's just dry on the top side. We ripped so much. We pretty much ripped everything last winter. And when I had to spray it, we had such a wet year trying to do burn down. I rutted up some stuff, so we went ahead and worked up a bunch of fields, trying to get them leveled back out for the ruts. If not, we would have been way behind if we waited till now and decided to spring and try to do burn now, because I'm a believer in planting corn really early. Trying to get corn in as early as you can. Like I said last night, I'm a firm believer in it. It does really well. But because I'm talking about it on the computer or on the video, it probably won't do well this year. But farming's a jeopardy anyway. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. And even when you win, you really lose, because between the chemical companies, the equipment companies, the government, the feed mills that you haul into, everybody gets their cut, and it seems to be more than your cut. So, I don't know, just food for thought. I am on the last pass for tonight. It is 8:21. This will be the first early night that I have. I'm gonna go home, relax. Miss Eastern Shore Farmer will be getting back from California tomorrow. So I'm gonna enjoy the last peaceful night of not getting yelled at over nothing. And I'm gonna watch a bunch of YouTube, because she hates it when I watch farming. She thinks it's the dumbest thing in the world that I sit in front of YouTube and watch YouTube farming. Oh my God, she hates that. But then I hate when I got to sit in front of her TV with her and watch the Housewives show and the 40 or the 90 Day Fiance and all these other reality shows that she thinks great, but I think it's stupid. But I watch them and I don't say nothing. But when I'm watching YouTube farming, oh my God, she thinks that's the dumbest thing in the world. And we're farmers. She's a farm lady. But she thinks watching it is dumb. I don't care, I like it. So I turn it up loud when she's there, just to show her that I enjoy it. And if she hates it, I can't help it. So anyway, alright, good night everybody. See you tomorrow. You say, one lonely farmer, if you plant in the dust, your bin's a bust. Because it is dusty here. Very dusty. I'm back planting corn. I got my day job done. We're about, I don't know, a mile more back to this back field. This is where everybody hunts. All these woods go way, way back. This is where the deer field and everything is. So we got a bunch of wheat here. It's a pretty big farm. And got a couple real big fields. I'm gonna put corn in. I am going to finish up the last of sea consult in 108 day. I thought this backfield, it's a little sandy. Because everything I have left is 113 day. And then I got 115 day decal, which is going to, we were going to do 112, but salesman Josh thought maybe that the 115 day would do better over here. Of course, we planted it over here. Not last year, year before that. And it did do really well. So we're going to plant the decal 115 day. I got it. Where is it at? It is 6520 is what I'm planting here after this runs out. And this should run out this back field. And if I got any left, I'm going to actually do the inroads on all the fields. And then put the 115 day in the center. That way the 108 day will get done early. And we can open all the fields up and let the air blow through the 115 day and let it kind of help it dry it down. So, but I don't know how much I'll have in here that's left. But that's my thinking anyway. I'd rather have the shorter season. It's still a really good corn. I mean, it's like I said, y'all know this 108 day sea consult is my favorite. I'd still rather have this corn right here on the inrows. That way we can get the inrows open. We can come back here and get this field cut and then go ahead and open all the other fields up. And the 115 day won't be ready, but at least it'll let the air blow down the rows and help it dry down a little bit more. So that's the plan anyway that I'm probably going to do. And then that'll cover all their acres on this side of town. And then we move on the other side of town for all the other farms. And I'm going to put, I haven't made up my mind yet. If I'm going to start with 113 or 115 a day. I'm not going to need all of it. All the boxes they gave us. So I'm kind of debating on what boxes I want to open up, and then if I have to finish up and get a couple bags, I'll do that. But I don't think I'm going to need one box, so I might. I don't know yet. So it's going to be. I'm thinking if I open that one last box up after I get done playing the other boxes, that I'll have more, more left over than what I want. So I might try to get some bags. Finish up. I mean, it could take 3/4 of that box, but then you're still going to have a lot of seed left over. I did save some bags from the early corn I planted, the 105 day, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's a long ways away. We're going to get everything done on this side of town. I just did go over last weekend. Well, I guess it has been a week. Got that sprayed because we were kind of behind because of the wetness and my other job and all that, but I went over and got it sprayed, so we're going to let that die down really nice, I mean really good, and just run over one time with the turbo till, or that's the plan anyway. So, but it has gotten dry on us, I mean dusty. We had rain, and then we haven't had, I think we had like a 10th one day. Other than that, we haven't had any rain. I think they're calling for rain next week. But they don't have much rain in the forecast. It's kind of weird. But if you dig down just a fraction, it is really, you got a lot of good dampness here, so I'm not concerned about that. It's just the top of it where we're working it up. Since Rui was having a hiccup, I'm going to have to get out and just about here at the end. See? He's yelling at me. I'm overlapping the end row, so. But you can get out and see what's wrong with row 8. Anyway. Like, subscribe, share. Certainly do appreciate it. See you later. This is your Sunday video. Good morning. I am back out planting. So I just switched to decob. Seed. I've been planting seed consultants, and my bar across the thing, it was staying a little low, and I had a couple rows that were screaming at me, so I kept going back there and couldn't figure out. All the rows had corn in them, and the air system's blowing corn in them, and I couldn't figure out what's going on. I'm assuming that the seed is either heavier or bigger than the seed consultant seed is. So right here, let me flip the camera around and show you. So those pressures right there are for my hydraulic fans on my wings, how much air they're going to blow on that one. So I said, well, let me adjust them. Maybe this seed takes more hydraulic or more fan speed than the seed consultant does, being the seed must be different size. Because my seed plates carry, I have sweet corn seed plates in here. They carry any kind of seed. It doesn't matter if it's big seed, small seed. I don't have to change plates for a different seed. It handles all of them. So I knew that wasn't the issue going in. And so once I raised my pressures up a little bit, the bars went back in the middle and everything seemed to work good. So it must be this seed just takes a little bit more pressure than the other ones do, because they're, I guess it looks like it's a little bit bigger seed. So just if anybody has problems and they're switching varieties, and you keep walking back to the planter and you can't figure out what's wrong, or there's nothing wrong, you just gotta probably just adjust your pressures to get everything to work a little bit different. So, but you don't want to run too high of a pressure, because then you start having doubles and skips. But on certain seed, you got to. So just thought I would throw that out there to somebody. Just see. I was thinking about getting the drone up today and getting me planting, but I haven't really played with the drone enough to be that great. So I'll be done with this farm today, and I want to get the drone out tomorrow and get practicing, so when I go across town, I will have hopefully some drone footage of planting. I like to do one at nighttime with the green lights, but I'm definitely not that good yet. So anyway, all right, see. All the boys are turkey hunting this morning. They've been texting me, telling me they got 4 or 5 gobblers gobbling, this and that, but ain't a single one of them killed a turkey yet. So maybe cross your fingers, if they get some birds today, I'll put them on camera and let them show you what they got. There's a bunch of turkeys around, but it seems like they can't kill any. Still dusty. I got all that done, and I got to do all that over there. So that's the job today. Get this side of town done. Looks like we might be getting some rain. Look at the sky. Cloudy over there. There's the sun. Well, I am doing a boundary track. And she's keeping it right on that edge. It's crazy. Never done that before. That's pretty neat. Should have been doing that the whole time. You just hit in your boundary check, and she plants them right on the boundary. I like that. That's pretty neat. Of course, there's a damn tree up here. Loading her up. I will say I do like these 360 Yield Bandits with the 2x2. Haven't had a single problem with them at all. They work great. So, Miss Eastern Shore Farmer got back from California. She just brought me, I had to take the chemical wagon up, so she brought me back in the tool pickup. She is leaving. You can see her dust trail. It's so far back here. She was in her new Lincoln Aviator. I was like, you ain't taking me back there in that thing. So we jumped in the tool pickup. She brought me back here. She hates driving it because it's all dirty inside. So she's driving it up anyway. Our daughter has prom tonight, so we have to go to the state park down the street. That's where all the kids want to get their prom pictures at with the family and everything. So at 4 o'clock, that's what'll be happening. I ran out of talc. The seed kept wanting to stick a little bit in the air tubes, so I ran while I was up there. I went and got some more of that, dumped in there. Everything is doing pretty good now. I got the different colors for the decal, so rolling right along. So get these fields done today. I gotta wash my spreader. For some reason one of my wheels is 2 inches out. I gotta go in the stream and get it to go 2 inches in. I said sometimes they get dirt and they'll hold up a little bit. So I'm going to wash it because I brought her home from all of her jobs. Grease it. Clean all in there where the wheels slide in and out. And oil it, grease it real good, try to get that wheel back in. I don't even know why it's out like that, because I was running 120 inches and it's at 122 on the one side, so I don't know, but we're going to get her in, even if I got to take a loader and slam her in while I'm holding the button down. Get that done. I got a sensor to put in the bed on her. What else do I got to do? I am going to order one of those corner shells that go in to get them for the tractor and for her, so I can put my paperwork up there. I got it falling around everywhere. I can't look at the maps. I get that thing, I can put my clipboard and everything right on it. So I think that'll work out 10 times better. Let's see here. What else is it? I know I'm doing a lot of in-cab video, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the cab. So can't really do anything about that. Here's the wheat. Wheat looks pretty good. Back here anyway. Well, it looks good everywhere actually. But back here it looks good. And after I get this farm done, just wait for, just fill that up. Wait for stuff across town to burn down to work, and we'll go over here and plant that. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to get this done. I shouldn't be much longer doing this. And then I'm gonna go wash, like I said, the spreader. I like to keep it I blow it off after every job, and I wash it every chance I can. When I get it back to the home farm, I give it a bath. But I got a blower, and I'll make sure all that fertilizer's off of it, because that stuff will eat away. And that's my baby, so I'm not gonna let her get rusty. Take care of it, keep the cab clean, keep all the maintenance up on it. Definitely gonna grease her. So, but I don't know if anybody else is out there. I know my buddy Tom, he's right on the other side of these woods here. Big farm right on the, I mean, this woods is very big. He just got his planter going. He's got a 1631 Kenzie. And he just got her going, put the corn in. I see a couple of the neighbors down the road. They've been going for like 2 or 3 days, putting corn in. So everybody's like going now, getting it done. So I know my buddy, like I said, Tom, he has just started, but man, he's got a mess of corn to get in. I mean, a mess of corn to get in. But it won't take them long once they get rolling, other than they got case equipment. It don't take them long to start knocking out some acres. They got really big farms, cover a lot of ground. I know my buddy Temple, he sent me a picture. He's got a Fendt with a, I don't know if it's a high-speed Fendt planter or what that thing is, but I think they're letting him demo it. He's on that Extreme Ag TV show, and he is rolling that thing. So, but this is the plan right here today. Get this done, and then I got 2 fields up front to finish, and that's all I know. So, that's life in a tractor. See.